Hello, hello, hello. How are you? What are 500 bugs? What's that mean? I don't even know what that means. 500 bugs? Where would somebody get 500 bugs? And why would you want 500 bugs? Has that ever worked for you? That you just jumped on somebody's live and said, "Give me 500 bucks"? Has that actually ever worked for you? I would be interested to know. Seems kind of random. $500 is a crap load of money for a stranger just to say, "Oh yeah, here you go." That's a lot. I'm just curious to know, like I said, does that work? Has that line ever worked on somebody? No. What's up, guys? Hey, if you would hit that like button up there. Hit that like button, subscribe, give me a follow if you would. We are working on a Kwikset SmartKey right now. Right there. What's that mean? You're poor people. Where are you from? That's quite a bit of money to ask for. That's a lot of that's a lot of money to ask for, actually. So we don't have a key for this one. Are you male or female, Sammy? Guess I can't tell by your name there. Ooh. All right, so we got that guy. Let's put this sidebar in there. And it only goes in one way, and if you put it in the right way, it'll go all the way down. If that's the wrong way, then it won't go all the way down. I lost the keys totally with this, and I'm just kind of showing you the old school way of how you can get into these locks with no key. He's lying. He's lying. Oh yeah, why? What do you think? Tell me your scenario there. So here, so this is what I did. Those of you who have never seen these are Kwikset SmartKeys, and you can tell he's lying. Tell me why. Tell me why you think that. Tell me about it, Wyatt. So on these keys, if you turn this 90 degrees, this ain't gonna go in there. 90 degrees, you push this pin, hear the snap, go ahead and pull the key out. You can now put a brand new key in there, like this. He wouldn't ask for so much if he wasn't right. That's true. That's a lot of money. Think of that. That's a lot of money in America, let alone India or some other third world country that he's mentioning. Think of how much $500 is over there. That's probably equivalent of us asking somebody over here, do you got $5,200? You know what I mean? So I've had people ask me about these before, that what if I don't have one of the better resetters, which is the tool I use to do these. And if you don't have one, you don't need one actually. You can repin these up just with a pick. And this pick I cut off right there doesn't have the hook on it no more. Thank you very much for the likes up there, guys. Good job, Sammy. Okay. Well, that don't sound like too bad of a gig either there, Wyatt. Homeless living on a boat. Fishing in Alaska. That don't sound like such a bad gig, although that would make me sicker than a dog. I get seasick, so. Yes or no? You want Way to go, Hoodoo. You want to buy me a house? Yes or no? You're going to help me? Yes or no? What a strange. That is kind of strange, Sammy. Have you had anybody give you any money at all, Sammy? So yeah, this Kwikset SmartKey. So you can get into this without a working key. You want to buy me a house? Yes or no? So you can get in these without a working key. So something when I initially started doing these, I didn't have any tools, any reset tools for these. So what I did is I would take off that back clip, right? That's going to let this plug move. And see these guys right here? These are the wafers in there, right? And the reason it turns with the normal key is because these wafers go flat like this. If they go too far, they stick out the other side. Not going to allow you to work. So it's got to go in just enough to be flush. That way it doesn't come out the other side. But if you push on this, right? So I'm pushing down. So if you push and then just go through each one, don't push super crazy hard. There you go. See how it bumped one? Now you only got 4 of them to mess with. Again, I'm still pushing a little bit, and you don't know which one is going to do it. There you go. So there's 3. And now I got my fingers and I'm pushing like this. So I'm holding, it's kind of weird, huh? I'm holding with these 2 fingers, but I'm pushing with these 2 fingers. And actually, I'm holding right there. So now look, we've gone through 2 of those. So now I'm going to start pushing down. And we're going to push this. Again, we don't know which one's going to work. There you go. That one worked. Now you only got 2 left. So now we're going to push this top one. Oh, that worked. Oh, look at that. We came all the way out. Now make sure to hold everything. Hold everything, because under this is that sidebar. This is what we click. This is what keeps this whole thing from moving right there. Right? So when we get to this point, don't let go of everything because it is spring loaded. But we're going to take off. We're going to take off the sidebar. Set that off, and then more importantly, see those 2 little dinky springs. Look at this. And I'm going to show you how small they are. Look at that. See how small those are compared to that sidebar we just had? It is terribly small, right? And now, if you flip this guy over, and now we will dump everything out. So these would be probably the equivalent to the top pins. See how those work? Those are kind of cool, huh? And this right here is where you can see on these have just a little, can you see that little ledge, that little lip right there? That little lip is what catches in those little grooves right there. So what we're going to do right now is, if you don't have a working key and you don't have the resetter or none of those tools, we want to line up this groove. See that groove right there? We want to line that groove up. So see, we need to line each of these grooves up. Sorry, and I'm looking through the camera to do this, so there's a little. So line that up. So once you get these all in the right place, run your tool right down here just to make sure everything is perfect, which it is. Now that groove is going to line up on this right there, okay? So try and make sure not to turn or do anything to this one. Sorry, I got to zoom out just a tiny bit. But you're going to have to see that spring. You're going to have to put that spring in there. But we're trying to get that right there lined up into that bottom groove. So do this, and it's not going to let you move things around. So you got to set it in there right away. If you move it, then things will move. If you got it right, this will move like this. This is the same thing. We now basically, when you use this reset tool, that's what you're doing. You're pushing this and you're pushing that cradle back. That means it's in the neutral position, right? So if we pull this back right now, and then when we put this, let's say we just put this key in, and now we move it forward, that is locked in. And now we got to leave everything there. You can pull the key if you want, because that's still going to work. Don't let anything move forward or backwards or nothing now. You got to isolate everything. Then remember those 2 tiny little springs. They're almost so small that you can't feel them. So there's 1. There's 2. We're going to put this sidebar back in. And if you got the sidebar right, because it's going to let you push it all the way down. If that goes down, then you're good to go. But see how that's not going flush. So let's turn this around. Let's see if we just got it in backwards. Again, there's only one way it can go. If you put it in the wrong way, like that, it won't flatten out. See, that way definitely doesn't flatten out. So this is the other. See, that's as far as that goes. So that would never work. So let's try it the opposite way. Yep, I did the same way twice. Come on, why are you giving me such a lip here? Probably because I'm trying to show everybody. There it goes. There it went flat. And now we'll put this into here. Oh, but let me do this. So the reason it won't go right now is because all those pins. So let's put the key back in it. And see, now that key flattens everybody. Right? The key is what flattens everything. There it goes. So without the key, that won't work, right? So now that you got your new key, see how it lets it go completely flat? That one now slide into the new housing like that. And then once you pull the key out, that will work just like that. And that would be how you rekey a smart lock with no working key. And then when you got a working key, you put the key in, you turn it 90 degrees. And then where is the reset tool? Right here. You would then use the reset tool and check out what the reset tool does. So that cradle that we were just moving back and forth, now that we have the key in there, our sidebar is pressed down. So now we can do this to reset, and watch, it's going to reset that cradle. See that right there? That's resetting that cradle. Double tap on the screen, guys. Please like the video. Double tap. Make sure to give me a follow. Double tap if you can hear me, please. And you can see how that presses. So with the working key in and turned at 3 o'clock, if we push this all the way in, it'll snap, boom, and now it stays. Now it's looking for another key. So we will pull this key out, and we will put a brand new key in. And now once we start to turn, watch, it will reset. See that? So there we go. And then pull that one out. Now that key works, and the original key does not. And to change it back, get that working key, turn it sideways, turn it to the top of the key is 3 o'clock, hit that reset, pull this guy out of there, just like that. Now that's our new working key. Now this is the point where you would put this clip back on, because right now if I go to pull the key out, see, I'm going to pull everything out. All the guts and everything will come out. So that's how you rekey a smart lock, a Kwikset smart lock, right? So when it's sitting on your door, it could be a lot of the levers are sideways, but like a deadbolt sits like this. You put the working key in, you turn it 90 degrees. You'll feel a little indent right there. It'll stop. You push with the reset tool. And again, when you push that reset tool, check this out, what it's actually doing. That cradle that we were just messing with inside a second ago, see that right there? We're going to push that cradle until it locks. Right there's the lock. Now it's in the neutral position. Because it's in the neutral position, it will let us remove the key. And then now we'll put our new working key in, put that all the way in. And it's still in the neutral position until we turn the key and watch this thing. You'll hear a click and this thing will pop. We'll reset. Right there, boom, it reset. So now this key works. Whoops, sorry. Now this key works and the other key does not. Double tap on that screen, guys. So if you have any curiosity on how these smart keys work here, go visit, if you're interested in any of this locksmithing stuff, go visit locksmithblueprint.com. I have lots of content over there. And there's our new key, locksmithblueprint.com. And then we'll put this clip on here. You can see it's got grooves where the clip would go. Line the clip up with them grooves. There it is. Now you can work this lock like normal. When you pull the key out, see nothing, the whole plug and everything ain't even going to move anymore. And make sure to subscribe and follow me if you guys would, please. How's everybody doing today? Nobody is talking. How you guys doing today? So yeah, that's what we're playing with right now. Hey Key, how you doing, brother? Just sitting here at the shop, doing nothing, lollygagging, showing people how to get into a Kwikset SmartKey if you did not have a working key, how to get in. You can do it yourself. Just got to be very, very gentle and have all of your parts isolated in one area. How about these guys? So let's pick this one real quick. So if you've never seen any of these before, this goes on like a briefcase or a suitcase or something like that, right? And see, normally you pull this back. So if I use this little pick just because I got such fat fingers, I use this to push down. And what I typically do is I pull this all the way open. I pull it open and you're going to get resistance. Right there, I got resistance. Let's see. That felt like resistance, but let's see. So did that. Hang on. Nope. And again, I'm pulling. There we go. Felt that. Oh, there you go. Even better. And then this is really tight. Really. Oh, there we go. So just like that, we got it working. So I didn't know the combination here, but now in order to change this combination, these are pretty cool. So here you open it, right? You can see the latch open here. I got lost in the instructions. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're following me. Hopefully you subscribed. And yeah, so this was just a case that, or a lock that somebody gave us. And now to reset this, right? So when it's like this, so now we knew it was, oh shit, I forgot what it was. Okay, I forgot what it was. So I'm going to pull. So right now, push, pull, nothing. We know when you pull it this way, it opens up. So I'm going to pull it right now. And what I'm doing is, since I got fat fingers, I just use this. I'm feeling for any resistance in this roll right here. Nothing there. Nothing. Tiny bit right there. Not super bad. Oh, there it is right there. That's the one we're looking for. So let's see what we got here. All right, I feel tiny bit right there, but I'm still pulling to the left on that. Find something. Oh, there we go. Even better. That worked even better. This is really heavy now. This is heavy, heavy, heavy because I'm pulling on it. See, if I let go of it, it's easy, nothing to it. But if I pull on it, I'm putting tension on that side plate. That's heavy, nothing, nothing. Heavy. That's really heavy. That's even heavier, heavy. There we go. So, like that. So we can figure it out here. So let's, so now to reset this, you push. So now you push. Now you put whatever other code you want. Let's say we're going to go 8. Let's go 825. Now we let go of it. 825. Now we pull it back. Right? So see, that's how you reset these. That's how you reset these. That's working. Once you have it working, you can then push and set it to whatever you want. If you want to make it all ones, put all your ones right there. And as soon as you let go, now that's reset. So see here, see how it doesn't work. There's a 1. There's a 1. And there is a 1. Perfect. That's the little guy we're looking for. Look how, that's crazy to think that is all that is locking your briefcase or your suitcase. Just that little much. So hey Voodoo, have you watched any of my other videos that I have out here? So let's see what this one is. I don't know what this one is either. So let's just kind of move them. So let's see. God, why did everything stop on zeros? That's kind of weird. So this is broke, that's why. All right. So look, stops on zeros, won't even let you roll down. Wonder if it'll let us go the other way. So if I pull and I push, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Oh, see, that's heavy right there. That's heavy. Nothing there, nothing. Oh, there you go. There's the bigger click right there. Let's go here. Oh, there's a click right away. This is really heavy, really heavy. And there we go. Where am I? Just that fast. Not found. Oh, you found me today. Okay, glad I did. I'm gonna check out your page. Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool, man. I appreciate you swinging through. I'll put a. Now you know why I typically show the locks, right? I have a face made for radio, so yeah, that's kind of where I stick you, so you don't got to look at this thing. But that was a luggage locks. It'd be interesting, maybe even to open one of these up and see what the heck is inside of these, huh? I wonder what that looks like. I've never seen one, and I don't know if I would even be able to get it back together once I opened it up. Unless I want to send you $500, right? I hear you, bud. I hear you. That was funny. And then he was, not only did he ask for money, then he was like, hey, are you going to do it? Come on, I ain't got all day. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Hello? Hello? You going to do it? You going to do it? Come on, I'm not going to wait for you. Huh. All right. So this is kind of, not even sure how to attack this. Let me turn you around so you don't got to see the moneymaker no more. Hopefully you're following. Hopefully you have subscribed and you are following now. Let's open this. Let's open this thing up and see what the hell is inside of it. But this is pretty strong little metal right here. But it looks like you got to lift up that tab, and then who knows what happens over here. But I'm trying to get it where I don't get myself leaking oil, because I will. I'll get this thing in the wrong position, and then all of a sudden I'm leaking oil. There we go. So let's do this. Let's see. So I'm going to try this real quick. I'm going to open these up, way up, so I can get all the way to the other side. And then I'm going to see if it'll... See if it'll bend. Guess it'll only bend that way. And uh-oh, the other one? The other one's right there. So this might. Let's see what happens when we pop this up. Had to try it. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And go check out locksmithblueprint.com. I got a lot of stuff going on there. A whole big old thing going on there. But definitely stop by any time here. Let's see what's in this. I have no idea. I've never seen one of these, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it back together once I take it apart. But it's a chance you take, right? So it's probably best to do it. Probably best to do it upside down, right this way. Okay. Whoa. All right. So this, and what the hell is this? Okay, so this does, so this whole thing moves, right? And when that moves, it must move this, right? Ooh, don't go. Uh-oh. Don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. Keep that guy flat, because I can't take a picture, because I guess I can take a picture. Uh-oh. Let's take a screenshot. Huh. All right. So I've never been in one of these. So something we take advantage of when picking these locks. I can see it right now. So there's times, ouch, fuck you. Look at, see? Just that quick. See that? Leaking oil. I picked up this stupid shim right here by the wrong end. Wonder how long it'll take me to figure that out. But, so when this guy is on there, we usually run it right down beside the wheel, and that runs it right down. So this is interesting, guys. You're seeing something that I've never seen before either. So we typically run this wedge right down in here. And as you spin it, right, when you spin this thing, all right, there we go. So look, watch this guy. So when you spin this number, see that? See how it turns? And when you get back around, see, I don't know why it's not going, but when you got this guy in here, that's right down beside, as you turn this, it's going to get to a point where bunk right here, this will sink in further. Once that sinks in further, it's usually three numbers, or a lot of times it's three more numbers. So if your shim right here drops on like a three, and it's usually three more numbers. But what I do is when that shim drops, then I go to the next number, then the next number. Once I get all of those to drop, then I'll move this, one number, one number, one number. I'll try it. One number, and I'll try it. Usually on the third one, don't. Usually a lot of times it'll open. But this is a really interesting style of lock. I've never been in one of these, never seen this. It's spring loaded, obviously, right there. But how? So I can. Huh. Do we try and take this thing apart to actually see what is in this? I've never had one apart, and I know it's spring loaded, and at some point, something is going to come flying out of there, and I don't want that. But let's see. So when, oh, that's just to keep everything together. So at what point, so let's see. Hello, hello.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
A kiss, please.
What's going on for the Toyota there?
Yes.
What's going on with it? Is anything wrong? You just trying to get another one, or what are you trying to do?
No, another one.
Another key.
Yeah, because I don't have extra.
Oh God, yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's important. Okay, let me look here.
How much is for the key?
They're usually 120. Since yours isn't the remote head keys are about $400, but these are only 120.
120?
And 120, and then programmed. We got to program them and cut them. Yeah, there's a chip inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to
Mm-hmm.
see if I can go? Okay. Yeah, if you want to have a seat for a few minutes.
Okay. I go to somebody will.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take your time.
Okay.
Yep. No problem at all. Okay, guys, here we go. Look, we got a live call. So let's work on this together real quick. So here we go to Toyota. I see a van out there. So what I'm going to do first. All right, let's